Now, what do you mean by brush up? Meaning to increase understanding of previously learned but mostly forgotten concepts. So when you have learned something already, but now you're going to revise it and reinforce the information, then you can use the idiom brush. When do you use it? To describe something that needs to be improved. So whenever you have to improve something, improve your memory or your facts or information, you can use it. Use it. My trigonometric concepts are dull. I might need to brush them up. Next, we have to rack someone's brain. Meaning, to rack someone's brain is to consider something carefully. Now, when do you use it? It is to describe when you are trying really hard to recall something or figure out a difficulty, etc. So let's say you're in a situation and you can't remember a certain fact or information, or you can't solve a certain piece of puzzle or particular kind of question or riddle, then you can use the idiom to rack someone's brain. Usage: I racked my brain to come up with a solid topic for my research paper. By the time I had a solid idea, the submission deadline had already passed. Next up, we have to draw a blank. Now, what do we mean by draw a blank? Meaning to be unable of recalling something. So when you can't recall something that you're trying so hard that even after racking your brain, you can't recall it, then you use to draw a blank. Use it. Sheila made an effort to recall the response to the query, but she drew a blank. Bookworm, this is pretty much something we know already, meaning this term is used to describe someone who is constantly reading. Usage: she did not appear to engage in extracurricular activities at all. She reads all the time, so I'm sure she's a bookworm. Next, we have with flying colors, meaning to achieve success quickly with a very good grade or mark. So whenever you achieve some sort of success with a very great margin or a very remarkable margin, you can say with flying colors. Usage: Jenny was sure of it. She used the appropriate resources I gave her to prepare effectively in short amount of time. Next idiom we have here is learn something by heart. What do we mean by it? Meaning to commit anything to memory in a way that allows you to recall it verbatim. So when you say verbatim, it means word to word, that you can say it from like word to word. That means without mistaking a single word or rephrasing this. So when you learn something by heart, you can recall it verbatim. Usage: everyone was complimenting me on how well I read the poem. I kept telling everyone that I learned to recite it by heart. I was so engrossed in the learning process that I failed to recognize when I began to recite well. Next, we have to figure something out, meaning to learn something new or find a solution. Now, when do you use it? You use it to explain a strategy for resolving a problem. Usage: should we seek advice from the teacher or try to figure it out ourselves? So, whenever you're trying to find a solution to a problem, that means you're trying to figure it out. It's quite a colloquial phrase that has been used among native speakers and non native speakers as well. To hit the books, what do you mean by hitting the books? To me, means to study. Usage: a football team's 4 players are in danger of losing their academic eligibility. If they don't hit the books soon, they won't be able to play. So whenever you say to hit the books, that means you're starting to study. So whenever the exams come nearby, I tend to hit the books. Or there are certain other ways you can use it. Moving on, to burn the midnight oil. When to use? Burning the midnight oil refers to staying up late, studying, or walking. Usage: majority of people choose to burn the midnight oil and study. Some people favor daytime studies and some night owl. My productivity increases greatly at night. So whenever you're staying up late at night for working, you can use the idiom to burn the midnight oil. Next, we have to drop out. I think we know this one. Meaning, dropping out is the decision to no longer seek a degree or diploma after leaving school. But when to use it? Often refer to someone who discontinues their studies. We may also use the word drop to describe them. Usage: given that he dropped out of high school, Benny has accomplished a lot in life. He truly inspires me.